Hello and welcome. Today we're going to be doing heart yoga, yoga that is specifically designed to physically, emotionally, and spiritually open the heart. It's going to be a really nice and easy flow, so pretty much anybody at any level can enjoy this. Even if you're more advanced, there's a really beautiful subtle aspect of this that you can really enjoy. So my name is Bob Serino, and we're going to be doing the next 30 minutes of a practice to open our hearts. We start with a little bit of a meditation, and the meditation is going to be focused on setting our attitude correctly, our motivation being to serve all beings. And then we'll go into a moving meditation of the asana, where we're going to be taking different kind of postures that are designed to bring our mind, our breath, and our thoughts all into our heart. Okay? Let's begin. So, thumbs on the inside, we're going to bring our hands together. So it's like that. This part of the hand is a rose or a lotus, and then the thumbs are like a diamond. So it's a diamond inside of a lotus. The lotus or the rose is a symbol of compassion, and the diamond is a symbol of wisdom. Okay, and we're going to be singing Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu, which means, may all beings be free of suffering. I wish it to be so. I will make it so. Okay, so we're going to do that for about, a little bit of time, and then we'll go into meditation. Okay. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. And now you can come into a meditation posture. We're just going to take 10 breaths to drop into the present moment. So release any feelings of the past or any thoughts of the future. And you can use the sensation of breath to root yourself into the present moment. If your mind has wandered, bring it back. Cultivating a state of vibrant relaxation. And now we're going to do a meditation called Giving and Taking. The goal here is to take away the suffering of a being and give them total happiness. So bring someone to mind who you perceive as suffering. Empathize with their suffering deeply. See them literally in front of you. We're going to be doing our practice for them today. So now imagine all the suffering, physical or emotional, or of whatever kind. Imagine that you could see it in their body as black smoke. Now with every inhale, imagine extracting that black smoke from their body, relieving them of that suffering. Watch their transformation as the suffering is leaving their body. Now what we'll be doing is we'll be giving them all the causes of happiness from our heart to theirs. And open your eyes when you're ready. We'll start at the front of our mat. In Tadasana. Now imagine an arc of light from your heart to theirs, of golden light. And you're going to give them the perfection of giving. And what that means is that not only do they have everything that they need, but they have an attitude of giving whatever they have, of sharing whatever they have with all beings equally. Because when we live a life like that, with that attitude fixed in our heart, life gets better. So imagine, now that we've withdrawn the suffering from them, now with every exhale, we're going to be filling them with this golden light from our heart to theirs, carrying on it the perfection of giving. So take an exhale, bend the knees, hands go back. Inhale, bring it up. we're going to do Surya Namaskar. And bring it forward, clasping hands behind the back, bending the knees. Inhale up to halfway lift. Exhale, hands find the mat. Left leg goes back. Left knee finds the ground. Top of the left foot pushes against the ground. Active, active, active. Nice straight spine, long back. Good. Come to a plank. And you're going to exhale down to knees, chest, and chin. Bringing yourself into a very nice, soft cobra. Pushing the pelvic bone into the ground. Come back to a downward facing dog. First of the day. Be gentle. And the priority here is a straight back, not straight legs. Giving the perfection of giving. On an exhale, left leg goes forward. Right foot pushes against the ground. Active, inhale. And exhale to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands come behind the back. Take a nice forward fold and then a bend. Inhale up. Hands swing down on the exhale. And bring it right back up. Good, hands come down, behind the back, clasp, bend the knees. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands come to the ground, right foot goes back. Eyes forward, nice straight spine. Come into a plank. Down to a chaturanga. Cobra. Waken up that back body. Send it back. Downward facing dog. Walk that dog. And come to stillness. Giving the perfection of giving. Right leg comes forward on an exhale. Exhale forward. Halfway lift. Exhale, come down. Hands behind the legs. Inhale up. Hands come to heart center. Good. Check in with the body. How are you feeling? Sending the perfection of giving to that person. Exhale, hands go back. Inhale up. And come on down, clasp the hands behind the back. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands come down, left leg goes back. Hands come up this time. Hands come down. Plank. Chaturanga. Inhale up. Upward facing dog. Send it back. Downward facing dog. Good. Left leg goes forward. Come on up. Hands find the mat. Feet to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend it forward. Hands come up on an inhale. Come on down on an exhale and go right back up. Hands clasped behind the back, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands come to the mat. Right leg goes back. Hands come up. Hands go down. Plank, chaturanga. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, send it back. Be here now. How to be? Giving. On an exhale, right leg's going to come forward. Hands come up. Hands find the mat. Feet meet at the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, hands start center. Check in with your experience. How are you doing? Listen to your body. Okay. Come to an easy seat. And now we'll take 5 breaths to offer the perfection of kindness. So think to yourself, I offer you kindness. And in this sense, kindness means that they live in a way that causes no suffering. And the result of that is a mind of extraordinary wisdom and happiness and love. Okay, so now we're going to do Paschimottanasana, Western stretch. So extend the legs out, nice straight spine up, and then you can put a little bend in the knees. It's fine. Do whatever you need to do. The point is, you want to keep your lower back nice and straight. So come up and then do a fold forward. So you can hands on your shins, do hands on the outside of your feet. You can grab your toes. Whatever it is, move the fleshy part of your bottom out of the way and find a nice stretch. With every exhale, sending the perfection of kindness. They live a lifestyle of kindness. That attitude is filling their body in golden light from our heart to theirs. And now, on the next exhale, turn it into a bend by bringing yourself as close as you would like to your shins. Just relax. Bring it up on an inhale. Arms down on the exhale. Good. Now we're going to do what's called the diamond wheel. So you're going to clasp your hands behind your back like this. Okay? And then we're going to twist from side to side. Alright, so come into a nice easy seat. If you'd like to, you can extend your legs out. That's fine. You can do it like this. I prefer this, personally. So, clasp your hands behind your back. Open up the shoulders. Open up the chest. Lift the hands up, within comfort. Keeping a nice straight spine. Don't curve forward. So, up. And then, pull your left shoulder back. And take a twist. And then, when you're at the comfortable edge of your twist, then look left. This is really good for neck health and mid and lower back. The whole spine twisting like this is really nice. So feel your heart opening as you're offering kindness. On the next exhale, try to get a little more of a twist. Suck in that lower belly. Inhale back to neutral. Good. Now you're going to take your hands, if they were like this, now you're going to swap the grip. So swap the grip and look to the right. In the practice of yoga, in most Eastern traditions, the heart is where the mind is. If you ask someone where their mind is in the West, they'll point to their head. But in the traditional cultures of the East, the mind is at the heart. So open your mind, open your heart, and give the perfection of kindness. And on the next inhale, bring it back to neutral. Good. Now, hands are going to clasp together. You can do, whatever you'd like. I like to do this, straight up ahead. And we're going to go to the right, so we're stretching the left side body. Keep that left bottom pinned to the ground. Don't let it come up. And you're just really trying to stretch this side, really to work at the level of the heart. And stretch that part. Keep the spine straight. Find length. And you can look slightly up. You don't have to work hard in these postures. But know your intention. Good. Hands come down. Inhale, hands come back up. Swap the grip. And now go to the other side. Try to keep the biceps by the ears. And you can really feel that shoulder blade action, kind of almost pressing on the back of your heart. As you're lengthening the right side, you can feel the left shoulder blade applying pressure to the back of the rib cage. And come back to neutral. Exhale down. And now we're going to go forward. So hands clasped behind the back. And bring the hands up as high as you can without hurting yourself. Giving the perfection of kindness. Inhale up. Okay, and then now stay in that position. I'll turn to demonstrate. You're going to drop the hands back and look up. So really try to open up that chest. It's almost like your heart is like shooting out of you, like from your sacrum up through your body and then out of your chest into the sky. Shoulders back and down, shoulder blades together. And release gently. Good. So now come just to a neutral position and we'll move on to the next perfection. Check in with your body. How are you feeling? Now we'll be giving the next perfection, which is the perfection of patience. It's the art of not getting angry. So this person that you love, imagine filling them with an attitude that was perfectly wise in its patience. On every exhale, watching the light leave you and filling their body. Okay, we'll take our next posture. We're doing Matsyendrasana, King of Fish's pose. So, right foot is gonna bend at the right leg's gonna bend at the knee. So your right foot is gonna be on the left buttock, and then that right foot is gonna cross over to the outside of that right knee. Your left hand is going to go behind the spine, and then right hand's going to go up. On inhale, nice straight spine. Keeping that spine nice and straight, take the twist. Cross the body, the elbow. Let me turn around. The elbow is on the opposite side of the knee. If it's more accessible, you can keep that right leg extended. Okay, and you want to look over that left shoulder once you've gotten the full twist in your lower spine first, then your mid spine, and then your neck. There's a lot of places that this twist is working, but I encourage you to focus on opening the heart. Focus on what's happening at the level of the heart in your body. Giving the perfection of patience, the art of never getting angry. Meaning, never wanting to hurt somebody, even if they're hurting you. You may act decisively and with force, but the driver is compassion and wisdom. The driver is not anger and violence. Release. Inhale. Take the counter twist. Good. Opposite side. I'm going to turn around for you. Okay, so now the left foot goes onto the outside of the right buttock, and then the right foot goes on the outside of the left knee, and then make sure your sit bones are equally weighted. You don't want to be tilting to one side or the other. Right hand comes behind the tailbone. Inhale up. Exhale, take the twist. Lower back, middle back, cervical spine, neck. Notice the difference, if there is one. Be a student of the body. Nice straight spine. In the yoga model of the body, the heart center is not the anatomical heart. It's not the biological heart. It's an energetic heart. And it's much closer to the spine than it is to the front of the ribcage. So you'll find that a lot of these postures are working from the back body to access the heart. So feel the action around the spine and the rib cage to the back of the body in this posture. And imagine opening your spiritual heart. Inhale to neutral and take the counter twist. Okay, and now we're going to do the hook. So with the hook, you do want your legs to be fully extended. You could keep them crossed, but for some reason I like to keep my legs extended for this one. My feet are a bit dirty, please excuse me. Hands come into a clasp at the heart, and then on a nice exhale, not too severe, extend the hands out. Elbow pits are pointed up. And then you're going to bring both of your arms without bending your elbows. Twist to the left. Once you've gotten as far as you can get, rotate so that the outside of your right hand is pointed up. And then bend that left elbow without bending the right elbow. And bring it in. Feel the stretch. Look to your left. Good. Bring it back. Swap the grip. Punch out. And go to the right. Rotate. Bend the right elbow. Look to the right. We spend so much of our time with our eyes straight ahead for those of us who work on screens. So it's really nice to even put your eyes into the corner of your eye socket in the twist. Inhale to neutral and release. Okay, come back to an easy seat. Check in with the body. How are you feeling? Listen to your body. And now we're going to the next perfection, which is the perfection of joy, which is being just so excited by doing good things. Like getting real pumped on serving others. So we're taking this person that we love and we're filling them with that perfect attitude, which understands the true joy of serving others. How would that change their life if that was the angle of their heart? Okay, we're going to do bow and arrow. Dhanurasana. So, come into a plank with control of every inch. Lower yourself down. Okay. Pubic bone is pressed nice and firmly against the ground. And your glutes are engaged. And your legs come up. Front comes up. Hands come off the mat. And release. Nice little warm up. And now, I like to put my third finger right in the crease of my ankle. So you grab both of those, and then don't let your legs go out. Try to keep everything like you're standing. And then the driver of a good Dhanurasana is actually your quads. And then you push your ankles against your hands and it lifts you on up. No reason to go crazy here, but imagine joy just shooting out of your heart as you fill this person with golden light. Smile. And release. Now, with your hands on the mat, you're going to put yourself back into child's pose. So we did bow, and now we do arrow. So, feet together. Your knees are spread. You're going to sit on your heels. Okay, your hands are going to go just in front of your knees. Elbow pits are facing forward, so your humerus is externally rotating, but then your ulna and your radius is internally rotating. So you create this nice kind of spiral. Okay, now from here, you're going to inhale, and then you're going to open your mouth and do a nice, strong exhale. And at the same time, you're going to arch your back. So it's like you did the bow, pulled it back, and now you're shooting the arrow. And we're going to do that 5 times. And you can even pull your hands back like you're trying to pull yourself forward, engage the lats, and then bring the shoulder blades together in the back. So exhale, really spread out that back. Inhale, really spread out the back. And then transition. You don't have to stick your tongue out. I like to do that. Okay? I lost count, so we're going to do one more. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Come back to an easy seat. How you doing? The next perfection that we'll be giving is the perfection of stillness. Imagine that this person was so grounded in their own truth that they were unshakable. They were totally still. They knew perfectly how to have a vibrantly relaxed, powerful mind. Let's give it to them. So we're going to do a shoulder stand. So do any variation of this which is safe for you. I'll demonstrate a couple. So one of the ones that you can do is, it's called a rabbit's pose. That's where you have your head on the ground, and then you grab your heels, and then you can push up. Okay. We're gonna do it like this. So you're gonna find a nice flat section of this bridge. And then you're gonna lay down let your hair out. And then you're going to shoulder blades together, so it gives you a nice base. Feet can come up, and you can just be here if you like. This is really great. Okay, if you'd like to, then you can come up to here. It's not neck stand, it's shoulder stand. So you can come here if you'd like, that's fine. And if you'd like to, then you can go all the way up, and you're just walking your hands up your back. And just try to stack. We're going to be here for 15 breaths. As we reverse the flow of the energy in our body, it can feel really nice. It can feel very still. So you can imagine giving that stillness to the person that you're dedicating your practice to. Be careful not to collapse your neck. You can push against the ground with the back of your head. Try to really cultivate that feeling of balance. A still mind is one which is equally balanced between agitation and dullness. The crazy jumping around crazy mind and the dull mind, which is like falling asleep and can't really see clearly. So when we're perfectly balanced between those two, our capacity to live intentionally goes up exponentially. If it's in your practice, you can take plow, asana, and vertebra by vertebra, you can come out of this posture. And from here, we're going to come to standing, so you can lift your left leg up, put your hands behind your thigh, and kick yourself up. Protect your spine and your back. And we're going to do what's called ragdoll pose. So we're going to stand, clasp our hands behind our back, shoulders down and back, shoulder blades pinching together, and just look up. So we're doing the opposite movement on the neck that we did previously. And again, the focus here is not on the neck, it's on the heart. So use this as an opportunity to imagine energy coming up through the body and then shooting out through your open heart as you're sharing the perfection of stillness. And gently come back to a neutral spine. We're going to come into Shavasana. So come down to a nice laying down posture. And with this one especially, bring together your shoulder blades. so that it opens up your chest, and then externally rotate your humeruses, your upper arms, with your hands up as you're having your heart open. Check in with your body. How are you feeling? And totally relax. We're going to now give the final of the perfections, which is the perfection of wisdom. And this perfection is the perfect understanding of how things work. Meaning, the world doesn't come at you. The world comes from you. And so what makes a thing is coming from you. That thing is empty of any qualities and characteristics prior to your perception of it. And that's why one thing can be good for someone and be bad for someone else. Because it can change based on who's looking at it. And so, with your next exhales, say to yourself, I send you wisdom. And relax your jaw, unclench your teeth, let your tongue fall into your mouth. And imagine your ears being pulled down by gravity as your face totally relaxes and your scalp totally relaxes. You can even imagine your eyeballs falling into your head, away from the front of your skull. I send you wisdom. And when you're ready, open your eyes, wiggle your fingers and toes. Take a nice stretch. Inhale. And roll over to a side. Push yourself up to seated position. We got one more thing to do. A hand massage. So, massage the meaty part of your hand. And say, good job for taking care of your body today. And when that's done, you can pull each of your fingers, applying a decent amount of pressure. Massage the other hand. And pull those fingers. And twist the wrist gently. One way and the other. And do it the other side. Good. Now come to a meditation posture. And bring that person back to mind. And see them totally filled with golden light. They're filled with the wisdom and the compassion which lives a life which causes no suffering and causes pure bliss. A life of giving, kindness, patience, joy, and stillness and wisdom. Now bring your diamond in the rose to the center of your heart. And we're going to dedicate this practice with a closing Om. Exhale. Inhale to chant. Thank you for joining me in practice today. I hope it was of some benefit to you. And I hope that you feel empowered and courageous to live compassionately today and to live fearlessly on purpose. Thank you. Peace.